What's going on YouTube? Lickety Split here, bringing a brand new video. In the last video, I just ran over some class setups to use in Respawn and Search and Destroy for competitive Call of Duty. This video is going to be shorter. It's just going to be Scorestreaks to use. The first one I use is the Molotov Cocktail. It's basically like another grenade. It's very useful to throwing into like hardpoint hills and that stuff, getting clear outs. If there's 2 or 3 guys inside the hill, it's very useful. Especially if you've been alive for quite some bit and don't have a grenade, very useful. The next score streak I will use the glide bomb. That's also really useful because you can actually have full control over it, so you can take it where you want to on the map. It's good to put into the hill if you need to get clear out in the hill of like a couple guys, or very useful if you need to kill the flag runner. He's on the other side of the map. You can throw a glide bomb down on him to delay them from capping the flag. And it's also useful in like certain situations on hardpoint. If a team is early rotating and trying to get into power positions in the anchor spot on hardpoint, throw a glide bomb down on there. You can take them out, which could give your team the advantage because then they'll gain map control and get into the power positions. It can be very useful in multiple ways. And the last one is the artillery barrage. It's basically the same thing as a glide bomb, except you don't have control over it, and it has does a little more damage. It has a couple shells that shoot down. It also does a wider area of the map, damage around the map, so you can throw that down on the hills. You can throw it on the anchors if they're keeping spawns on hardpoint, also the flag carrier. Just different stuff like that. It's very useful. These are the 3 I will always use no matter what. And a lot of people, they're like, like the home run hitters will try to, put these, big score streaks on to basically just, annihilate their other team. But I stick to lower score streaks. You'll get them more often and more frequent. You're more likely to get them more often, more frequent. And they all are relatively very good for, the game modes in competitive Call of Duty. I wouldn't go anywhere else except for these. So, definitely go for these. Like the high skill streaks are going to be harder to get. You are playing, against, tryhards more or less. So, you're not going to drop kill streaks on these kids like, other people at your play are going to know what to do. But if you were wondering about score streaks and what to run, if you're playing, like game battle matches and that type of stuff, up in the air, you didn't know what to run. Hopefully you did learn something, you know what to run now. And, in rank play, when that comes out, you can run these in rank play too. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys, start, dropping these kill streaks, getting some wins for your teams and stuff like that. So if you did enjoy the video, please favorite, like, and subscribe. And you can also follow my live stream. I stream at Twitch, and I'll put the link to my page in the description of the video. So feel free to check that out and follow my stream. I'd really appreciate it for all the support and everything. And we'll see you in the next video, guys.